Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Morning Ravenberg here again. As usual, if you are watching this YouTube video or if you've landed to this YouTube video directly, the discussion at hand or the topic at hand, the subject that I'm going to treat, a link to the article that I wrote on it is in the description below, alongside the link that leads to my web shop. I am going to discuss the archangel Zadkiel today, my experience and knowledge on Zadkiel, the archangel that rules Jupiter. As I state in my article, the first time that I invoked this archangel was for a customer of mine, a friend, or better said, an ex-friend. I'm not in contact with him anymore for personal reasons. He lives in Canada, and housing prices in Canada are ridiculously high, real estate prices. So he wanted help in that matter, and after doing some searching, I came across Zadkiel, and this was the first time that I invoked Zadkiel, and I haven't regretted it ever since. Zadkiel, again, he just rules Jupiter, so I thought to myself, since he rules Jupiter, he should also be able to get things going in an abundant sense, as in bringing good fortune and in any matter, as well as material prosperity and wealth and whatnot. And as I list in my article too, this guy started seeing butterflies right right after the ritual, or better said, days after the ritual. Merely a day after the ritual, he kept seeing them constantly everywhere. And I told him too in the recording that I sent him after I was done with the ritual. I saw a huge moth, not a butterfly, sorry, a moth, M-O-T-H. I saw a huge astral moth above the altar while I was recording it. I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and when I looked at it, it disappeared, let's just say a couple of seconds after looking at it. It was just a gigantic moth, let's just say this size. I wasn't able to make out a color because it wasn't a physical moth, it was an astral one. It was just a moth made up of energy, and let's just say yellowish, white yellowish regarding color, and then it just disappeared after a couple of seconds. Yeah, Satkiel's also standing behind me right now, just like all the others. But he's nodding his head in approval. He likes what I'm doing, just like all the others like what I'm doing. I'll just disregard that. Not negatively meant, of course. Other things that I can tell about Zadkiel: when I invoked Zadkiel, he appeared as just a the general depiction of an angel, like most other guys that I invoke. A Caucasian man, relatively tall, let's just say just below 2 meters, dressed completely in a blue robe with a white belt. I'm sorry, a black belt and black bangles around his wrists. He was also carrying a pair of weighing scales, and every now and then he would switch it up to a lantern, and that lantern emitted several colors. I'm talking about blue, sometimes multicolored lights, and his voice is echoey. Like I also state in the article, when Zadkiel speaks, it is like the entire world is abandoned. You're the only person left on earth, and it's like you're in a cave. It really has an echoing effect. A lot of other guys that I work with have echoing voices, or just regular voices, but Zadkiel's voice is in most cases echoey all the way. I have gotten used to Zadkiel because I've also invoked Zadkiel on multiple occasions. Aside from this story that I just told you, I had to call Zadkiel back. I had to reverse this customer's working. This friend of mine, I did work for him in advance, and unfortunately he made the fatal mistake of not paying me or not being able to pay. And I told him, okay, not only am I going to cancel your work, you're going to pay a hefty fine in the form of a punishment. And I told Zadkiel, listen, reverse his work, okay? Undo everything that you did, and not just undo everything. After you undid everything, make him suffer. Make him suffer in that same department that he asked help for. And yeah, he got what he deserved. In any case, in other instances, I have also asked Zadkiel to help out with my business. Back when my business was... when I was in the beginning stages of my business, back when I was literally just starting up. I was barely even a month, running on a month with my business. And yeah, Zadkiel gave me some great ideas. I mean, he really he was the one that gave me the idea to expand my business and to specifically add tabs and do all kinds of interesting things. Okay, he was the one that basically gave me tips and hints after invoking him on what to do and what kind of improvements to make and how to tweak my web shop to the point where I'm currently at the level that I'm at. And the last thing that I invoked Zadkiel for, also no complaints. Zadkiel came through for me on all personal goals. These were one-time invocations. Keep in mind, this wasn't an ultimate working or a heavy-duty working, the heaviest that I have to offer as a magician. Now, this was a one-time summoning. I just summoned Zadkiel and I asked him, listen, help me out with this. Can you help me out with this? Yes, no. Yes, I can help you out. Okay, you can just wait for results. The last thing that I asked Zadkiel to help me out with was a matter that I had a couple of weeks ago. I think barely a week ago. I had an issue with PayPal, and I could barely see the forest through the trees. I had difficulty knowing exactly what it is that I was supposed to do and what the best course of action was. And I asked Zadkiel for help in this matter. And I can't lie. After Zadkiel, it was literally like I could compare it in my mind. Before Zadkiel, everything was fuzzy and I literally wasn't able to see the forest through the trees. I was like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do now? And after Zadkiel, everything became clear. I knew what I had to do. I contacted PayPal. I contacted their office. I spoke to them. Decisions were made, and my problem is resolved. Okay, it's a forceful resolution, but it is one that is resolved, and it is the best resolution available in terms of my specific particular situation. In any case, again, it's an example. Okay, I could sense right away that Zadkiel was the one making all of this happen, so he really came through for me again. So I have no complaints about Zadkiel. He's good all the way overall. I've never worked with Zadkiel on a heavy basis, but because up to this point there was no need to do so. So it was just one-time summonings. But even those one-time summonings, Zadkiel has come through for me, so no problem. Zadkiel is good for all things corresponding to Pisces and for Sagittarius. So like I said again, good fortune, everything in abundance, money, prosperity, also some psychic abilities and all kinds of things. Zadkiel is also one of those jack of all trade types. That's all.